So what's the number one predictor of longevity in life?
Sure. So, love this question. I love this story. We know that our basic needs are air, water, and food. Right? We've got to support the body. But once our basic needs are met, there's a great study by Harvard, and there's a TED Talk by Robert Waldinger. He's now the fourth director of this study. It's been going on for 80 years. It's the longest study on human happiness and longevity on the planet. And he was talking about it. I watched his TED Talk, and he was saying that they tracked 2,000 men starting when they were in their early 20s. One group was Harvard sophomore students, and the other group were working class, poor people from the Boston area. And they tracked them. They did an extensive initial interview with them, and then every year or every 2 years throughout their whole lives, they checked back in with them and asked them a whole bunch of very personal and explorative questions, and also medical checks and records, and they basically tracked what their lives looked like. And they even went on to study their children. A lot of them, a lot of them have passed on now. Probably most of them actually by now, since it's been 80 years old. Since it's an 80-year study, and they were already in their 20s when they started, so they're on to their children and even grandchildren now. Anyway, what they found is that their career success or failure, or their other life circumstances, did not play a significant factor, whether their diet or exercise habits or anything, as they were not as significant a factor in their overall health, how long they lived, and their happiness as their relationships were. So what they found is that when people have good, positive relationships and connections with the people around them, they tend to live longer and be happier. So in conscious home design, knowing this, beyond meeting our basic physical needs, we really want to look at what relationships are meaningful to you, and how can we create space for that and support that and encourage that and build that in your home.